That's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Autumn in New York, why does it seem so inviting? Come on, come through New York, New York.
And we say greetings to you, and here we are. Another edition of the Perfectly Frank program. KSAV.org, KSAV TV, YouTube, all of those good things. And we're here with another week's worth of Frank Sinatra music. How do you like those potatoes, huh? Dan, what do we have going on? Do we have lots of good stuff? Well, yeah, we have Clyde, but better than that, we have Chicago Bill is here with yet another episode of Oh My Word, this time with the lyrics to a very pretty song about a very pretty lady. This is called Tina, and it was written about Tina Sinatra. On Something Tonight, concert time. We're going to have Concert of the Americas in 1982 in the Dominican Republic. And it's a good concert, too. We only play part of it, but it's a good concert. Day in history. Everybody has the right to be wrong every now and again from August 29th, 1965. On duets, Ohio John Never Lets Us Down. Sinatra with daughter Nancy. Life is a trippy thing. And what else might we have? St. Cruisin is not with us tonight. However, Chicago Bill is going to fill in, and he's going to use that time slot to talk about the future, the immediate future. Episodes, features, programs that he has scheduled here for Perfectly Frank. All of that, and we have music too. From 1940, Tommy Dorsey, Polka Dots and Moonbeams, on the entertainment leader, of course.
Country dance was being held in a garden I felt a bump and hurt and, oh, beg your pardon. Suddenly I saw polka dots and moonbeams all around a pug-nosed dream. The music started and was I the perplexed one? I held my breath and said, may I have the next one? In my frightened arms, polka dots and moonbeams sparkled on a pug-nosed dream. There were questions in the eyes of other dancers as we floated over the floor. There were questions, but my heart knew all the answers, and perhaps a few things more. Now in a cottage built of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of the words ever after, and I'll always see polka dots and moonbeams when I kiss the pug-nosed dream.
The music of Frank Sinatra continues on The Perfectly Frank Show on KSAV.
I'll never smile again until I smile at you. I'll never laugh again. What good would it do? For tears would fill my eyes, my heart would realize that our romance is through. I'll never love again. I'm so in love with you. I'll never thrill again to somebody new. Within my heart, I know I will never start to smile again until I smile at you. Within my heart, I know I will never start to smile again until I smile at you. Until I smile at you.
I'm sure it's no earth-shattering secret, but I like to sing. And probably the most satisfaction I get, or any singer gets for that matter, is singing a well-written ballad. Because When a ballad is right, it's like poetry set to music. One thing I've always tried to reach for in my approach to a ballad is a respect for the lyric. I try to do it the way I think the writer would like to have had it done. For instance, I feel a lyric can be a lament, can be an exclamation of joy, or a lyric can tell the sum and substance of a man's life.
Frank Sinatra recorded the song Tina on December 21st, 1960, at United Recorders in Los Angeles, California. The song was composed by Jimmy Van Heusen and lyrics by Sammy Cahn. Arranged by Nelson Riddle and conducted by Felix Slatkin, the session featured a jazz-oriented ensemble. Tina is included on Frank's Reprise Rarities Volume 2 and a 7-inch single 45 RPM record. Side 2 with the song Call Me Irresponsible. Tina Sinatra never wished to be a singer like her father. Despite her hesitance to sing, Tina did appear on the album The Sinatra Family Wish You a Merry Christmas in 1968. Tina also appeared with her siblings on an episode of the Dean Martin television show with the Martin Children. She was also at many of Frank's recording sessions, including the session for My Way. In the 1970s, Tina appeared on episodes of television series It Takes a Thief, Adam 12, McCloud, and Mannix. At Frank's request in the 1970s, she began to take charge of parts of Frank's career. At his death, Tina took control of Frank's film and music operations. In 1992, was the executive producer of the CBS television biographical drama miniseries Sinatra, based on Frank's life and career. Tina served as producer on the 2004 remake of Frank's 1962 political thriller, The Manchurian Candidate. They called her Tina, and her real name was Christina. You simply cannot forget her the moment you have met her. Your heart will never be the same. Tina, Tina, nobody else but Tina. That's the little lady's name. And once you've gone and kissed her, give up, you can't resist her. Your thoughts will wear her picture like a frame. Tina, Tina, nobody quite like Tina. That's the little lady's name. She'll merely smile, and in a twinkle, you'll swear that smile contains a star. Before that smile, you had no inkling how much in love you really are. Let others look for angels. I have no time for angels. I've found someone more than just divine. Tina, Tina, no sir, you can't have Tina. Tina is mine, all mine. Tina is mine, all mine.
Can't forget her the moment you have met her. Your heart will never ever be the same. Tina, Tina, nobody else but Tina. That's the little lady's name. Gone and kissed her, give up, you can't resist her. Your thoughts will wear her picture like a frame. Tina, Tina, nobody quite like Tina. That's the little lady's name. She'll merely smile, and in a twinkling you'll swear that smile contains a star. Before that smile you had no inkling how much in love you really are. Let others look for angels, I have no time for angels. I've found someone more than just divine. Tina, Tina, no sir, you can't have Tina. Tina is mine, all mine. Tina is mine, oh mine.
Frank Sinatra and Nancy Barbato were married from 1939 to 1951, and they had 3 children, the youngest of which has always been known as Tina. What is her real first name? The answer is Christina, born in 1948. Tina Sinatra wrote a book about her father titled My Father's Daughter, and was interviewed by Mike Trivisono in WTAM-AM 1100 in Cleveland in 2000. Thanks to Perfectly Frank listeners who answered the question. Tune into Perfectly Frank next week for another Frank Sinatra pop quiz question, and let us know how you like the Frank Sinatra pop quiz.
I'll never be the same. Stars have lost their meaning for me. I'll never be the same. Nothing's what it once used to be. And when the songbirds that sing tell me it's spring, I can't believe their song. Once love was king, but kings can be wrong. Never be the same. There is such an ache in my heart. Never be the same since we're apart. Though there's a lot that a smile may hide, I know down deep inside I'll never be the same, never be the same again. I'll never be the same, never be the same
The music of Frank Sinatra continues, on The Perfectly Frank Show, on KSAV.
Night and you and blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true. This magic night of nights with you. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover.
Welcome to Something.
Something in the way.
And on Something tonight, we're going to have concert time. How about that, huh? The Concert for the Americas in 1982 in La Romana, the Dominican Republic. Here we go.
A Concert for the Americas.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've got the world on a string, sitting on that rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. a song I sing, I can make the rain go. Anytime I move my finger, lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a wonderful thing, long as I hold the string. Be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I am in love. Life is a wonderful thing, long as I hold that string. Be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world. There ain't no other way of life. Hey, now, I'm in love. Thank you very much. That song was written by Hal Darlin and Ted Koehler with a marvelous arrangement by Nelson Riddle. We have now a song written by Mr. Cole Porter. My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. Then I suddenly turn and see your fabulous face. I get no kick from champagne, mere alcohol, it doesn't move me at all. But tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some love the perfume from Spain. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see that you obviously, you do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see that you obviously, you do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky. Is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick. You give me a boot, I get a kick. Out of you. Thank you very much. Cole Porter. Neil Hefti's arrangement. Thank you. This next song is a marvelous song written by two of the great songwriters. I speak of Harold Arlen and Mr. Johnny Mercer. And they wrote many, many wonderful songs together. This one is special to me. Wonderful arrangement by Don Costa. I'm going to love you like nobody's loved you, come rain or come shine. High as a mountain and deep as a river, come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't you ever dare to bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't that be just fine? There'll be days that are cloudy or sunny. We might be in, we might be out of the money. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you, rain or shine. I love you, baby. I love you, rain or shine. Rain or shine. Rain or shine. Harold Arlen, Johnny Mercer. Fine song, wonderful song. Thank you very much.
And what a great concert that is. I didn't say was, I said is, because there's a lot more. And on another program soon, we'll have some more. Concert for the Americas 1982. Right here on the Perfectly Frank program on KSAV, where we travel occasionally to Mandalay.
By the old Moulmein Pagoda, looking eastward to the sea, there's a Burma broad a-settin', and I know she thinks of me. For the wind is in the palm trees, and the temple bells, they say, come you back, you British soldier, come you back to Mandalay, come you back to Mandalay. Come you back to Mandalay, where the old flotilla lay. Can't you hear their paddles chunking from Rangoon to Mandalay? On the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishers play, and the dawn comes up like thunder out of China, across the bay. Ship me somewhere east of Suez, where the best is like the worst, where there ain't no 10 commandments and a cat can raise a thirst. 'Cause those crazy bells are calling, and it's there that I would be, by the old Moulmein Pagoda, looking lazy at the sea, looking lazy at the sea. Come you back to Mandalay, where the old flotilla lay. Can't you hear their paddles chunking from Rangoon to Mandalay? On the road to Mandalay, where the flying fishes play, and the dawn comes up like thunder.
The music of Frank Sinatra continues on the Perfectly Frank Show on KSAV.
I love Paris in the springtime. I love Paris in the fall. I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment, every moment of the year. I love Paris. Why, oh why do I love Paris? Paris because my love is here. I love Paris every moment, every moment of the year. I love Paris. Why, oh, why do I love Paris? Because my love is here. She's there, she's everywhere, but she's really here.
What does August 29th do for you? In 1945, U.S. General Douglas MacArthur left for Japan to officially accept the surrender of the Japanese. And in 1965, Gemini 5, carrying astronauts Gordon Cooper and Charles Pete Conrad, splashed down in the Atlantic Ocean after 8 days in space. Is it your birthday? You're sharing it with Ingrid Bergman 1915 and Dinah Washington 1924. In music on this date in 1946, Ella Fitzgerald and the Delta Rhythm Boys recorded It's a Pity to Say Goodnight. And in 1964, Roy Orbison's single, Oh, Pretty Woman, was released. The song was Orbison's second #1 hit in the US and his third in the UK. On August 29, 1965, the Beatles had the #1 song with Help. And Sinatra recorded this one.
Everybody has the right to be wrong, at least once. Everybody has the right to be dunce like once, like not being too smart is, it's no disgrace. What sets you apart is smiling with egg on your face. It's naive to make believe that you're right. It's not bright. Only fools go walking on thin ice. Twice, you and life can skip the strife and you'll both get along. All it takes is simply saying you're wrong when you're wrong, and everybody has the right to be wrong. You and life can skip the strife and you'll both get along. All it takes is simply saying you're wrong when you're wrong. Everybody has the right to be. It can be a real delight to be. And I'd fight for the right to be wrong, at least once. Three coins in the fountain, each one seeking happiness, thrown by three hopeful lovers. Which one will the fountain bless? Three hearts in the fountain, each heart longing for its home. There they lie in the fountain, somewhere in the heart of Rome. Which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? 3 coins in the fountain, through the ripples how they shine. Just one wish will be granted, one heart will wear a valentine. Make it mine, make it mine, make it mine. 3 coins in the fountain, through the ripples how they shine. And just one wish will be granted, one heart will wear a valentine. Make it mine, make it mine, make it
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. The mail's here.
Yeah, the mail's here. We're going to open up the old PF mailbag. And let's see what we have in the mailbag. Columbus Paul says, I just read that the Sinatra Music Society, founded in 1955 in the UK, held its last annual meeting in September 2025. Its magazine, called Perfectly Frank, what a clever name, was published 6 times a year. Branches of this organization remain active. Thank you for that, Columbus Paul. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Russell, we're going to take care of you, Mr. Russell. Russell says, come on, Dan. Frank sang My Funny Valentine. Looking forward to listening to Frank singing with Harry James. What Russell is talking about is on the 14th, the Valentine's Day show. I said that Sinatra didn't have any Valentine music, and Russell is proving me wrong. Russell, you stick around just a minute, and we will take care of you. Let's see what we've got going on here otherwise. New Hampshire Bull Moose says, I've always assumed Tina's name was Christina, but it seems too easy. David Cook, also known as Olympia Dave, says, thanks for the songs from the Harry James album. Duet with Connie Haynes is great. She has a distinctive voice that brings you back to the 1930s and 40s. Happy to see Ron back. Well, thank you there, Olympia Dave. And now we have to move on to something else.
Hello, Mr. DJ. Won't you play a song for me?
And it's request time on Perfectly Frank. Our listeners on YouTube are asking us to play their favorite Sinatra songs, and we're happy to comply.
Please, Mr. DJ, play that song.
And here's another listener request. Yes, another listener request. You say it, we play it here on the Perfectly Frank program. This is for you, Russell.
My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine,
You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? But don't you change one hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
And there you are, Russell. Frank, not accompanied by, but in the company of daughter Nancy and my funny Valentine. And we stand corrected here. He did do a Valentine song, at least one. Thank you for that, Russell. And it's funny that we had Nancy on there. That was a great clip with Nancy just listening to her father. But she'll be on coming up here on Duets tonight, too. How fun is that? Right now, speaking of fun, I think we have to play more music. What do you think? Called Young at Heart. Perfectly Frank on the Entertainment Leader.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.
If one singer is good, then two singers are great. Especially if one singer is Frank Sinatra.
Wintertime,
Wintertime,
summertime,
summertime,
evening.
Welcome to our feature, Duets, Sinatra and Friends. And he had a lot of friends.
I love you.
Here's our duet pick for this week.
And our pick for this week, Sinatra with daughter Nancy, Life is a Trippy Thing.
Getting stoned on sunshine, getting high on air,
Getting to it naturally, really getting there.
getting such a high on loving what I do.
I'm so full of happiness, hooked on something new. Life is such a trippy thing. Hello birdies, hello spring.
Each day on earth is a day that's worth remembering.
And I mean just what I sing. Life is such a groovy thing. Don't pity me, I'm glad to be a ding-a-ling.
My pot is filled with flowers, my grass is bright and green.
My tea is brewing in my cup, and still I make the scene.
So just don't try to change me, I love the world I've found.
I've got to fly my own sweet way. Don't you shoot me down. Life is such a trippy thing. Hello birdies, hello spring. Each day on earth is a day that's worth remembering. And I mean just what I sing. Life is such a groovy thing. Don't pity me, I'm glad to be a ding-a-ling. Don't pity me, I'm glad to be a ding-a-ling.
A ding-a-ling.
Don't pity me, I'm glad to be a ding-a-ling.
A ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling,
Ding-a-ling.
ding-a-ling.
When they begin, it brings back the sound of music so tender. It brings back a night of tropical splendor. It brings back a memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars. Down by the shore, an orchestra's playing. Even the palms seem to be swaying when they begin. To live it again is past all endeavor, except when the tune clutches my heart, and there we are, swearing to love forever, and promising What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds came along to disperse the joys we have tasted. And now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin. Let the love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember when they begin, the begin. Oh yes, let them begin, the begin. Make them play till the stars that before return above you, till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. And we suddenly know what heaven we're in when they begin, the begin. When they begin, the begin.
And you know, I should have pointed out, and I was dilatory in not doing so. We have a new slideshow selection. We're putting it together slowly, and there was, I don't know, I think about 60 slides. So I thought it was time we put it up and let you take a look at it. Ohio John is just doing yeoman's duty in finding and arranging these pictures. And as I say, we have about 60 up there, and there's some really, really good ones. So you enjoy.
Day in,
Day in, day out.
day out, same old hoodoo follows me about. Same old pounding in my heart whenever I think of you. And darling, I think of you day in and day out. Day out, day in. I needn't tell you how my days begin. When I awaken with a tingle. One possibility in view, that possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine, I meet you, and to me the day is fine. Then I kiss your lips and the pounding becomes the ocean's roar, a thousand drums. Can't you see it's love? Can there be any doubt when there it is, day in, day out? Shine, I meet you, and to me the day is fine. Then I kiss those lips and the pounding becomes a large ocean's roar,
humdrum. Can't you see that it's love? Can there be any doubt? When there it is, and here it is. When there it is, day in, day out. It's very clear.
Time now for Cruising with the Saint. And here's your host, Ron St. Cruisin'. And a surprise, it's not Ron St. Cruisin', it's me. How about that? Ron, unfortunately, is not with us again this week. So Chicago Bill said, well, I'm going to take this time slot and talk a little bit about what we have going on in the future, well, in the near future, on Perfectly Frank. You know, Bill does most of the, he actually does all of the production on this show as far as lining up guests, setting up episodes, etc., etc., etc.
Hi, I'm Chicago Bill. I'd like to talk a few minutes about some of the things that we're going to be doing on Perfectly Frank program. First of all, we've been getting some listeners who have collections of Frank Sinatra memorabilia. Connecticut Nick and Columbus Paul have sent me some photographs, and we'll be using those in a future program. Really interesting stuff. Connecticut Nick has a silver certificate dollar bill signed by Frank and some others. We'll talk about that when we get to that. Columbus Paul, he came up with something that was very unusual, which was in 1997, a McDonald's lapel pin that was a Frank Sinatra one. So there's fans out there who have really interesting Sinatra collections. And if you do too, let us know. And if we can, we'll try and put them on the air. One of the other things that we would be talking about is fan clubs of Sinatra. There was a Sinatra Society of America that was out a few years ago, and some of our listeners were members of that fan club. If you have any memorabilia from that, let us know. Some of the listeners have put together scrapbooks of Frank Sinatra. Let us know about those things too. Share your ideas, share your collections with us, because I'm sure other Sinatra fans will really enjoy it. The other thing we want to talk about is the pop-up quiz. We've been doing that for a while. Let us know how you enjoy that. Are the questions too tough, too easy? Are they challenging? Do you always come up with the answers? Shoot us a little comments and let us know. And finally, Ron and I have been talking about the Larry King interview from 1998 with Frank. I've looked through it several times. It is a fascinating interview of Frank because he really opens up. So we'll be talking about that, and perhaps we might even have the interview on some segments on the Perfectly Frank program. And again, we're so lucky to have Ron, who's got personal knowledge of Frank, and he can expand on some of the things that Frank had mentioned that I found fascinating in the interview. And I'll take a look here at one of them here. Frank was on Magnum PI, as we talked about at one time, and he talks about Tom Selleck and what kind of an actor he was and how he actually got on the program. So it's the Larry King interview is just fascinating. And again, to have Ron put his input on it, I think we'll all enjoy that. So these are some of the things that we've got in the queue for Perfectly Frank. Thank you for listening, and keep in touch. Bye now.
It's the dullest speech anybody ever made. When all the songs are out of tune and and all the rhymes ring so untrue. When I can't find the words to say, or the thoughts that I long to bring to you, when I hear lonely singers who are just as lost as me, making noise, not melody. Then you will be my music. You will be my song. Yes, you will be my music. I can't wait any longer if I'm wrong. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. I'll never find the words to tell you all the things that I need to say, and I'm afraid that as time goes by, that someday soon you'll go away, and I'll be lost and trying for songs I'll never sing, wanting you is everything. You will be my music. Yes, you will be my song. You will be my music. I can't wait any longer if I'm wrong. I can't wait any longer for my song. Joe Raposo, thank you. And
I was
Gordon
about to
Jenkins.
say that.
This is a song by Bert Camford
Raposo.
and
That's fine,
Charles
Mr. S.
Singleton,
Thank you. That's
Eddie
it for this
Sni-
day
I
and
don't
date
even
in the
know
great
who the hell
Golden
these guys
State.
are.
And thank you for joining us. Don't forget, by the way, do I have a button that says that? Yes, I do. On YouTube, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe and ring that bell. Then you'll be notified of Perfectly Frank programs, and you'll also be notified when we have a pop-up program, and Bill has one of those scheduled soon. So that's it for this day and date. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ohio John, for the new slides. We have more of those coming. And thanks to everybody. And we'll see you next week right here on the Perfectly Frank program.
We put one in every performance if you've seen us perform before, and it's called the Saloon Song. I do one in each performance because somebody somewhere sometime dubbed me the saloon singer. So I don't want to disappoint him. And it happens to have a lot of truth back to that too, because when I was very young and I started working in joints in New Jersey and bars and grills and all kinds of places. Until one day somebody came in and offered me a better job. Look what happened to me. Nothing. This may be one of the best saloon songs ever written, by Matt Dennis and Earl Brent, and orchestrated by Nelson. Drink up all you people. Order anything that you see. And have fun, all you lovely people. The drink and the laughs on me. I tried to think that love's not around. Still it's uncomfortably near. My poor old heart, it's not gaining any ground, because my angel eyes, she ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil sent. They glow unbearably bright. Need I say that my love has been misspent with angel eyes tonight? Go ahead and drink up all of you people. Order anything that you see. Have fun, all you lovely people. The drink and the laughs are on me. Pardon me, but I gotta run. The facts uncommonly clear. I'd like to find who's now the number one, and why my angel eyes, she ain't here. Excuse me while I disappear. Thank you very much. A great song. Now, this is the national anthem. This is the thing that you wanted to hear before the other one.
It's time for this week's Frank Sinatra pop quiz question. The original 1950s Rat Pack was a California social circle that included Humphrey Bogart and other entertainers. The better-known 1960s Rat Pack consisted of what 5 performers who starred in the 1960 movie Ocean's 11? Tune in next week to Perfectly Frank for the answer, and let us know how you like the pop quiz questions.
And that concludes another edition of Perfectly Frank, the music of Frank Sinatra and his friends on KSAV.org. Join us again soon for more of the music of the master. And as Frank always said from the stage, we wish you lovin', huggin' and kissin'. Sleep warm.
Put your dreams away for another day, and I will take their place in your heart. Wishing on a star never got you far, and so it's time to make a new start. When your dreams at night fade before you, then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness, darling, and put all your